given the fact that Donald Trump has issued an all-out threat, what are the possible options in front of India to how this situation can be dealt with? Now, the first one, of course, being the diplomatic engagement to initiate bilateral dialogue to negotiate a resolution or a compromise. Now, that channel has been open for a while, but whether it can lead to some sort of a settlement in the future is something we wait and watch, and whether the diplomatic channels will be activated further. The other option is to diversify export market, expand into newer markets to reduce dependency on the US. Now, in a way, that will also be a good option, because there will be more self-reliance, and also the fact that the dependence on one market will not be as high. So we wait and watch how it heads in that direction. The third option, of course, is tariff retaliation. Impose or increase tariff on select US products. Now, how the government is mulling on that front, what those products will be, and whether this will have further consequences is something we wait and watch, but that certainly is another option. The fourth option is self-reliance. Help Indian firms to grow and compete in global trade, so much so that we produce everything indigenously, or especially these products, and we are not dependent on the United States in that manner. The fifth and the last option also is that the World Trade Organization intervenes. India complains to the World Trade Organization if tariffs violate trade norms. Whether India will take that route is something we wait and watch. But for the moment, I also want to cut across to my colleague Piyush Mishra, who's with us on the broadcast, to give us a sense of what really is happening on the inside. Piyush, what are you picking up from your sources? Because the situation is very sensitive. What India decides this way or that way will have consequences. Which direction can we take?
Well, Swesha, in the last 1 month, we have seen multiple meetings taking place at the top level of the government to deal with the situation. But now, one thing is very clear, that India is not going to compromise on the interest of its farmers. And that's what Prime Minister has also spoken out openly. And that's a message which is not only for the Indian farmers, but for the global platform also, that we will not compromise, come what may come, because at the end of the day, the interest of our farmers is paramount. Remember that there are multiple negotiations that have taken place with America, and there's one more round of negotiation which will take place by the end of August. Before that, a window of 21 days, of negotiation has also been opened by Donald Trump. But apart from all these things, the government is very much firm that it is not going to have a lot of impact on India's economy. Yes, the United States of America is trying its best to stop India from buying oil from Russia, but it was America itself which at once had requested India to buy oil from Russia to maintain the global stability. That's what the sources have also told us. A series of meetings have taken place. Government is of the view that farmers' interest paramounts. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has also highlighted this. Yes, opposition is asking questions from the government on this entire matter, but government has pulled up its socks, and there are multiple options which government can explore in coming, because Donald Trump has once again reiterated that in coming few days more sanctions will be there on India. But looking at the current situation, the government is looking into all the options as far as dealing with entire issue is concerned. But one thing has now been made clear, that our interest, national interest, comes first, and that's what MEA had also said, that the kind of imposition of tariff announced by US is unjustified, unfair, and unreasonable, and very soon India will take all necessary actions to ensure that its national interests are safeguarded.
All right, Piyush, many thanks for getting us those details. Of course, we continue to track every step very, very carefully.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share, and subscribe.